Hello, I'm Andy McNab. I'm always asked, where this Nick Stone character has come from and if it's me. And the really sort of glib answer is to say, yes, of course, but the good bits. But in reality, because I write in first person, there's obviously a lot of me that's in there. Even the background from the guy, obviously, I was adopted and sort of left home early. I was in juvenile detention and then joined the army, and all those elements have gone in to make Nick who he is really. And where he's gone now is to the point where he's involved in this world where really nobody really cares about him. He's right at the bottom of the food chain, but actually he feels at home there, very much like an abused wife or an abused child, where if they're constantly getting sort of slapped about, at least there's some form of notice. They're noticed. And actually Nick finds the outside world more scary because actually he's got to be emotional than anywhere else. And obviously that's not me, I've just made that up. So Nick's been in 13 books now, and of course as a character he's got to grow, as well as sort of technically on the ground and doing what he's got to do. He's got to grow emotionally, because otherwise there's no interest in the character who goes on. But I've got to be careful with that, because otherwise if you get him growing too much, he becomes a tree hugger and he won't be able to do what he does. So it's always pulling back where I think Nick should be in the next book, and then pulling him back a little way by normally through the story, where we get to a point where he thinks he's going to hug trees and everything's going to be great. But in fact what happens, something happens that brings him back, so he sort of retracts into that world again that he dislikes, but he knows where he stands. But there will be a point at some stage where people will find that boring, so I need to think of constantly different ways of playing with a character. So he progresses, but not too much.